Oh, just slide. Just press the camera button.
You are golden.
Oh, okay, 08808. Doesn't matter.
We're ready to go.
The whole world knows my passcode. Huh?
Oh, wait, oh, wait.
I muted you.
And what was your plan?
I was going to say that's his pin, too.
Right?
We ready?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. We're starting with the Glory on page 19, everybody. So, let's go ahead and give it a run. Let's give it a run and let's see what happens. I'd like to take, this is basically our last rehearsal sort of together. Well, I guess it really is our last rehearsal. I'd like to kind of just go through the things I think we can get through with some progress and some musicality. That's also important as well. And to kind of culminate this experience. So it's been really wonderful having this time with you all. I mean, virtually and yet in person to have all the pieces put together. So now let's just kind of show what we know and enjoy it. Make sure your boom boom does move at some point during the experience, okay? Even through the inner remembrance, something can move on your body. Got it? I don't care. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's fix that. Let's pick up the 42. Receive our prayer. And 3. Receive our prayer. Receive our prayer. Got it? 1, 2, 3. Receive our prayer. That's it. You got it. You got it. Now let's go back. I'd like to get those oohs, those oohs, okay? 29, measure 36. Got it? 3 and go. 2. Back away. Back away. Takes away all the sin of the world. Have mercy on me. Excellent, excellent, excellent. 1 and 2. Okay, good. All right. So the only thing I would say there is when we get to 57, all those downbeats, 57, 58, is that's loud, soft, too soft, da, dum, dum, bum, 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 bum. Okay? So anyway, we won't spend too much time there. Let's go straight to With What Shall I Come now. With what shall I come? Let's see if we can get a really, really good take of this one. I would love to send this to Rosephanie so she could see it and hear it. Just want to. You're on the edge. I know. I just want to rest my boom boom for 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. Because I start shaking. And, yeah. Shaking for the Lord. Here we go. With what shall I come? Is there anything I want to say? I will say this, the B flat leading measure like 31, even in the entrance. How do you hear it?
I think of the B and then just think I need to be 100.
Yeah. So you got, what shall I come? Then bod is in your head. Shall I come with bod? Got it? And even at the beginning? Yeah. You have that note. That's really your top note in the piano part. A natural, so then. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. You know where it is. That same spot. And I'm really thinking about measure 31.
Yeah.
So just, you can hear that.
Yes.
Let's go from the top. I'm going to try my best to stay in like a 2, and a 3, but I get bored, so I need more to do. Here we are. Hot dog. Very good. I love the
It's a
tempo.
cool piece.
Yeah, it's
I love it.
very
It's
cool.
gorgeous.
It sounds better with 4 than it does with 5,000. It does. No, I'm saying you really actually hear what's going on and you know when it's right and wrong. I love it. Okay, very good. Oh, thank you. You did something that I said the Spirit led me. It was really that the Spirit led me, that's all I should say. At 54, with your boom, ba, bum. Thank you, you followed that extremely well. But also at, I think it was at measure 70. Bum, bum, ba, like, calm. I just like having a little stretch there before you take off again, you know, like a restroom break. Alrighty. Right? Don't you think, sort of? Okay, maybe I'm the only one that likes analogies, but I do. Let's go to Nia. I want to try something. So at measure 8, if we get this bomb fermata for you on beat 4 in measure 8. Okay, just think fermata and then just reset the tempo so that it doesn't start too slow. So that I don't start it too slow. But that'll kind of help, I think. So that we get all of your notes and you don't feel rushed. But on beat 4, we reset and then you get a beat, down, bum. So I'd like to start at measure 9, right on why was I, and let that be the desired tempo once we get there. So you feel it. Got it? 3 and 4. Yep. Almost. 3 and 4. Couldn't be more perfect. Now, there's a tempo that will change. It will change. Go to measure 36, everybody. This is my purpose. When you get to the word purpose, that is where the tempo is going to take about 7 clicks slower, okay? So let's start. This is my purpose. 3 and go. This is my purpose. This is my excellent. Down to hum. Good. Can you hum on the downbeat of the next measure? So that's where it's going to head to. Neon, neon, neon. Got it? This is my purpose. The same spot. I'm at measure 36, beat 3. Ready and go. This is my purpose. I can get more hum for you. Get more hummy around beat 3.5, okay? Wonderful. Let's take it from the top. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What a message, though. I was born to love the Lord with all my heart, my mind, my soul, my mind, and strength. If I love God, I can love all people. All people. Wonderful. Until I reach my home. Until I reach my home. Quick story about Until I Reach My Home. So this piece is actually dedicated to Dr. Thomas. A lot of Dr. Thomas here tonight, but that's okay. But he, as he retired from Florida State, his community course, which you mentioned last night, 300 plus. Our favorite time of the week was Monday nights, Tallahassee community course nights. It was my favorite time of the week, because you saw so many former members of the music community. So if they moved to Tallahassee and they sang in a choir, maybe in high school or in their college choir, whatever, you saw teachers, you saw students, you saw preachers, priests. We had two priests I know who sang in the choir. You had doctors, lawyers, things that you would have in your choir, just like your choir. And it was just a wonderful experience on a Monday night to get to see really the inner workings of the community of Tallahassee. But when he retired, the president of the choir asked if I commissioned me to write an arrangement or write an original piece in honor of his celebration, his retirement celebration. So this was the one time I could tell that Andre Thomas was a little ticked off at me, because we had a rehearsal for his event, for the concert, and he conducted the things he's going to conduct. And basically, when we finish rehearsal, we go eat something. Normal. That's normal. That day, I was not in the mood to eat because I had to rehearse with the orchestra and the choir. And he sat in his car waiting on me to come outside. And people were like, okay, well, just go home. Of course you're retiring. You should suspect something is happening. But I don't think he did. I just think he thinks. So he sends me this text saying, basically, like, I guess because I'm retiring, like, nobody wants to hang out with me or anything like that. And I'm feeling terrible. I'm like, you have no idea what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep an orchestra here, which we know if you give them a schedule, you need to stick to it. The choir, they're loosey-goosey, they hang around. But anyway, during the concert, he thinks the concert's over, done. Everybody's clapping, blah, 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 and they tell him to sit down and say, he goes, what? And anyway, we presented him with this piece, and fortunately, it means a lot to me because it's a spiritual arrangement with gospel influence, but much of his writing has that same thing, and it gave me a license, as I said before, to take a spiritual and to add some gospel flavor to it, but yet have classical elements to it. So anyway, that's kind of how this was birthed, and it's dedicated to him, and I really do appreciate him, and let's sing it. The solo. Thank you, our wonderful alto will sing the solo, and we will let's just have a good time. Remember a couple things. Don't say never. Don't say Lord. Don't say my. Don't say expect. Make sure you have a lot of decay, but yet be on the core of the voice. I would not be a sinner. Not I would not be a sinner, but I would not be a sinner. I'll tell you the reason why. I'm afraid my Lord might call my name, and I wouldn't be ready to what? Fly. No, die. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wait, I don't hear any piano.
Oh. Let me give you a little bit more.
Thank you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I would not be a sinner.
That's great. What do you want me to say? You're great? Oh, that's all I got to say. It doesn't get old. It really doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, let's look at the Mass, okay? And then I want to do in remembrance to kind of be the very, very, very last piece. Okay, look at the Credo, everybody. Credo. That should be on page 38. 38. There we go. Ryan, you singing the solo?
Sure.
Okay. Yay. And in Jesus Christ. Got it? You feel that little pull like it's almost there and ta-dum. And in Jesus Christ. Virgin, da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Born of the Virgin. Ryan, can you sing that baritone part there?
Yes.
Everybody go 37. Measure 37. Here we go. 3 and go.
Born of a virgin. Born of a virgin.
Yep, that's it. Yep, that's what I want to get to. Mary. Go right to it. Okay, try it again. Same spot. 3 and go.
Born of a virgin. Born of a virgin Mary. Born of a virgin.
Same spot. Go.
Born of a virgin Mary. Suffered, under Pilate. Suffered, under Pilate.
There we go. Let's go back to suffered. Top of 44, which is at measure 45. Let's get that really clear. So suffered under Pilate. Suffered under Pilate. Then crucified. Enjoy the K of crucified. Ready? And go.
Suffered, under Pilate. Suffered, under Pilate. Crucified, died, and was buried.
What?
He descended into hell.
Yeah, can you change the whole color of your voice there? He descended into hell. Got it? You know Jesse Norman?
Yes.
All right, become Jesse there. Don't be Kathleen. All right, crucified. 3 and 49. 3 and go. Yeah, so make those two different events. Crucified, died. Ready and go.
Crucified, died, and was buried.
Jesse Norman.
He descended into hell. On the third day,
Yes.
on the third day, on the third day, he arose. On the third day, on the third day, on the third day, he arose. He ascended to heaven, from death he was set free. Now he sits at the right hand, and he's waiting for you and me.
All right, let's go back. back because all that little section is just a little weird. Let's go back to death. Death he was set free. Let me have the altos and sopranos right there. Death he was set free to go.
Death he was set free.
That's it. Let's add the tenor to that. Tenor. 1, 2, 3, go.
Death he was set free.
Excellent. Now add the bass to it. 1, 2, go.
Death he was set free.
Good. Now, death he was set free. You're already articulating it like that. But make sure when you get to free that you kind of free up the sound, okay? Death he was set free. Got it? 1, 2, go.
Death he was set free. Now he sits at the right hand, and he's waiting for you and me.
Go.
He will judge all the world. He will judge. He will judge. He will judge you and me.
3 parts. Go.
I believe in the Holy Spirit. I'm the Holy Catholic Church.
Let's get that. All right, here we go. Let's go back to sing the alto part. I believe in God. That'll be good. I believe in God. Try that at 51. Top of 51, everybody. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and go. Good. Dun, 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 dun. Same thing. Go. Yeah, and it just the same thing happens there. Good. Let's go back to the tenor and basses major entrance, C major entrance, and then you give us C minor. Okay. 1. I am so sorry. We at measure 95.
Can we get the starting pitches?
Well,
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, go.
I believe in the Holy Spirit.
That's it.
And the Holy Catholic Church.
Go.
I believe in the resurrection. I believe when my life is over, I'm going home just to live.
Wait. 1 second. So when you get to I believe, chunk. Got it? You got to feel like that's your important part, okay? Not chunk. Okay? Start back. I'm going home just to live with my God. Let me hear that out, soprano and altos. I'm going home. 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm going home just to live with my God.
Yes, you got it. Make sure it's right in that F. Okay, not good. Okay. I gotta go on. Just start there. I gotta go back to 115, everybody. I believe when my life is over. That's the interpretation I have. 1, 2, go.
I believe when my life is over, I'm going home just to live with my God.
Listen, I believe in God. Enjoy the syncopations there. Start there, top of 55, 125. Measure 125 on page 55. 1, 2, go. only thing I would say is to go back to, you see at the bottom of 51, measure 103, basses and tenors. I believe in one baptism. I think all of you can sing that. Try it. One. You see where I am? 103, page 51. 1, 2, go. I believe in one baptism. Yeah, and throw some out of the water. Here. I believe in one baptism. 1, 2, go. I believe in one baptism. Yes, you do believe in God. Here we go. All right. Fantastic, y'all. I want to go to the Agnus Dei because I love the he. Bum, 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 bum. Nope, not Agnus Dei. It must be Sanctus. Yep, Sanctus. Hosanna in the highest, page 70. 70, measure 61. This will give us the essence. Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna in the highest. Here we go. Let's try it. 3 and go. Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna in the highest. Let's not let that Hosanna to the Son get us off guard or catch us off guard. Got it? One more time. Measure 61. 3 and go. That's all I wanted to do there, on that for there. Okay? Great, great, great. All right. We have 15 minutes, everybody, and you know what? I think I just want to do one more thing, and I'm done. Is that okay, Sid? Okay. Kyrie, here we go. I'm so sorry. 4. The first movement. Yeah. Okay. Page 4. We ready? Any questions? Look ahead. See if there's anything. I would love to get a nice recording of this, just in case it makes its way somewhere on social media, if Sid allows me to. And I get clearance from all of your lawyers and agents. Ready? Just making sure I'm not going too fast. Let's do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. One more time. Is that tempo good? Feels decent? Everybody take a deep breath in. Relax. One more nice one in. Suspend. Relax. Shoulders up, shoulders back, shoulders up, shoulders back, forward. Yeah. Keep doing that. Pretend you're in Miami, Florida on South Beach with less clothes on than you have now, with the perfect body, like me. Here we go. 3, 4. Excellent. everybody. That's all. I just want to say thank you so much to all of you for making this happen. Honestly, this is so great. I think Sid, when he asked me to do this, yes, I could have done this from home in my office or somewhere, but to have the chance to come and be in the space, to be in St. Luke's, to see this beautiful sanctuary, and to work with all of you has just been dynamic for me. It has made it worth it. If this was just my volunteer service, I'm still happy. This has been so fantastic to get to do really, seriously, even working with my choirs, it's not, I don't think we've had this, because we had so much apprehension about being so far away from each other. We've not been able to connect musically, honestly. And so I feel like we've connected musically in a lot of ways. No matter what happens when we record through, if we miss a rhythm, who cares? I mean, nobody really cares. There are no police out here other than me. But thank you, Sid, for inviting me. And thank you so much, St. Luke's Choir, for having me and being so receptive to, well, I think you have been. You stayed on Zoom longer than I thought you would, but thank you so much.
Well, we want to say thank you to you, and everybody should know that when we were first talking about this on one of the first phone calls, maybe the first one, it was Virginia and Grace and me and Brandon, and we were just talking about doing this, and he would be in his living room. And about 3/4 of the way through, he said, what do you think if I actually came? Which I didn't know that he'd be willing to do. And we said, fabulous. And little did we know just how fabulous it would be. And this will be unforgettable because you were here with us and because we had, sort of pulled the whole thing through a keyhole. So it's unforgettable twice, but we promise to have you back when we can be all together. We do.
That's great. That's my wish.
So thank you. Thank you all. I want to thank all our instrumentalists and our singers.
Our bassists, our wonderful violinists, our percussionists, and our fantastic accompanists. Thank you so much.
That's right. And we've gotten to work with Stephen and with Jacob, who we have never worked with before, with whom we've never worked before. So that was a treat. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who made it possible. Ryan and Grace, who's sweated all the details, and probably Jim, but I'm not going to thank Jim, and Rob and everybody. So thanks.
Can I get one picture?
Oh, absolutely. Grace,
Yes.
tell us how to do what we're going to do now.
Yes, so now you have a 45-minute break.
45-minute break.
A luxurious 45-minute break, yes, until 3:45, and we're going to hop on Zoom again, and that link is in our same virtual room where you can get all your links. And 3:45 is what we are calling Keep the Faith Baby, and you need your swag bag with you for that call. So just make sure that your swag bag is close by.
So you have 45-minute break. Then when you get back on for our Keep the Faith Baby culmination, which is very important, and you will need your swag bag. So signing off until 3:45. See you then. Thanks, y'all.